At guard number 5, Jedrick Daa. The other guard number 8, Dwayne Miranda. At forward number 15, VJ Pre. The other forward number 16, EJ Herbito. And at center number 25, Mark Burgos. Their head coach is Alan Albano. Here now is the starting lineup of our hosts, the De La Salle Zobel Junior Archers. At guard number 4, Mako Dabao. The other guard number 19, Alwin Arboleda. At forward number 24, Waki Espina. At center number 25, Charles Dimaano. In the other forward number 77, Tomas Cruz. Their head coach is Boris Aldeguer. Officiating this ball game, our crew chief, Molly De Luna. Umpire 1, John Dave Jaramillo. In umpire 2, Iris Sanoan.
The starting lineups for the Baby Tamaraos, Daa will be starting alongside Miranda, Herbito, Pre, and Burgos will be taking the center spot here for the Baby Tamaraos. Meanwhile, on the junior archer side, it'll be Dabao, Arboleda, Espina, Cruz, and Dimaano. That's the 5 there for the junior archers. Our officiating trio of De Luna, Jaramillo, and Sanoan will be taking the helm here and controlling things for both of our squads. And here we go, first quarter action for our third matchup of the day. The FEU Baby Tamaraos up against the La Salle Junior Archers, and we get an opening possession here for the Baby Tamaraos. Kobe Diao on the panel, joined by Noah Webb. And Noah starting things off very hot with a three-pointer courtesy of Herbito.
That's how FEU wants to start. Nice open shot. La Salle needs to get them off their rhythm if they want to do anything to them today.
This is an FEU team that is fighting for their Final Four spot, and they can secure that spot if they get it done here against the junior archers. Corner 3, that time no good. Lucky Espina tips the ball and gets it on their side. La Salle now has possession. La Salle, obviously not the season that they might have wanted out of the Final Four here in season 86. But what have been the bright spots, do you think, Noah, for this La Salle team here this season?
Definitely, you want to see good things as the coach of La Salle, looking to build on the future. Because what else can you look to if you're a team at the bottom of the standing aside from building for the future?
Well, they have a very bright future, especially with Kiefer Alas and Mako Dabo, who shot the first bucket of the game for La Salle. That's a nice duo and a trio if you count Waki Espina to lead this junior archers team to the future. A foul on the other end. That's Dwayne Miranda who is fouled.
Again, I like to mention whenever I cover these games how important free throws are, and hopefully to any of the basketball hopefuls listening and watching, work on your free throws at home. Let's see if Miranda's been working on it. As evidence shows, he gets the shooter's bounce.
And we've seen games, throughout the season where free throws have been very, very crucial. We've seen games been won at the free throw line, but also lost when teams do not make their free throws. They leave valuable points on the floor.
Exactly. And not only in the juniors, but like basketball all over the world, free throws is such an important aspect as Espina hits that sidestep three-point shot.
Lucky Espina not leaving anything on that one. Hits the first triple of the game here for La Salle. VJ Pre answers right back on FEU's side.
What a confident-looking shot at the top of the key for VJ Pre.
VJ Pre, one of the most talented and veteran-looking guys on the UAAP. Mako Dabao saying, I can get that shot too on my end.
It's nice. We're 3 minutes in, and we're looking at back-to-back points from both of these teams.
Miranda from downtown cannot go. Dimaano secures the rebound here for La Salle. Tied at 7 here. Dimaano puts it up, no good.
Dimaano opting to take that shot. Unfortunately, La Salle's spacing was a little off on that.
They Miranda having trouble there getting to the rim. Here's Joaquin Espina with it for LaSalle. Espina with a bump. Espina cannot finish. FEU secures the rebound. Miranda all the way, takes a bump of his own. VJ Pre, offensive board here for the Baby Tamaraws. It's stolen by Mako Davao. Davao with a fake. Davao with a pass.
It's always a great thing to get your teammates involved, especially if it's coming off defense.
That's Alwin Arboleda who gets the bucket for LaSalle. A rebound here again for the junior archers.
LaSalle is doing a great job of staying composed in this game. FEU, I wouldn't say they're starting slow, but LaSalle is definitely the aggressor so far.
LaSalle is showing that they can keep up even without Kiefer Alas in the rotation in this one. And this is what you were talking about, Noah, with FEU. They have to be very careful not to get dazed by the absence of Kiefer Alas.
Yeah, as we look at this, nice drop by Davao, finished by Arboleda.
First assist of the afternoon for Mako Davao. LaSalle up by 2 here. With just about 4 minutes passing in this first quarter. Miranda gets it to Daa. Daa for 3. In and out.
Good clean look by Daa. LaSalle needs to look out for that. FEU is going to make them pay if they keep giving up shots as open as that.
Here is Arboleda. Pulls up for the mid-range jumper. That's no good. Miranda with the rebound, and he's leading the pack here. Miranda bounce pass inside. Could not finish, but second try is good for Mark Burgos.
He just wanted that extra rebound.
Well, I'm sure he would definitely enjoy that extra rebound plus the bucket as it ties things up here for FEU and LaSalle. Joaquin Espina has it. You know he's going to get a lot of possessions here in this game. Espina loses it that time. Burgos is running. Burgos with a spin. Scratch that. That was Herbito with the spin that time. Could not finish.
Good job on LaSalle, being able to send someone down and disturb that shot.
Gabs Cabonillas has checked in for FEU. Bondaha as well for LaSalle. So some substitutions here on both sides as we have reached the halfway mark of this first quarter. So what have you liked so far from both of these teams, Noah, and in terms of just the energy that they're showing?
It's very consistent energy. Neither of them seem to be out of control, which is impressive for boys as young as these guys.
Miranda with a missed shot that time. Rebound here to LaSalle. Davao to Daha. Espina right back to Davao. Mako Davao lets it fall from downtown.
Davao posing to be a problem early in this game for FEU as he hit that deep 3. That was a nice looking 3.
And that was his 7th point of the game, Noah.
A big thing trying to answer back, resulting in a long rebound.
Dimaano looking. Gets it to Davao. Right back inside to Dimaano, but it's stolen by FEU. Miranda all the way with the left hand. Could not finish. VJ Pre cannot with the second opportunity. Joaquin Espina secures it for DLS-Z.
LaSalle doing a great job on transition defense.
And like you mentioned, Noah, not losing any composure in this game against a top 2 seeded FEU squad. Junior Archers turning it over that time, so possession will be with FEU. And they get it inbound. Miller has it.
Picked up his dribble a bit too early. No problems for FEU as they get an open 3.
Three-pointer, no good that time by the Baby Tamaraos. Ball stays with the yellow shirts. Miller with a pull-up jumper, leaves it short. Offensive rebound, another one coming FEU's way. Three-pointer, still no, but another offensive board here for the Baby Tamaraos. Cabanillas finds a cutting Miller, right back to Cabanillas. Cabs puts it up. Tough floater in the lane, will not go. And LaSalle secures it.
Finally, FEU doing a great job there of not maybe being able to secure rebounds, but their big men are tapping it out of the hands of LaSalle's big men, keeping the possession alive.
And to your point, Noah, that's showing in the stat sheets with already 8.
Insane.
Three-pointer still no good for the Baby Tamaraos, but again, another offensive board and another opportunity.
This must be so difficult for LaSalle, trying hard on defense, but giving up the offensive board, giving FEU more possessions. It's really demoralizing.
Godoy has to put it up as the shot clock expires, and Daha secures the rebound here.
FEU, right now, the second unit of FEU is performing harder, working harder than LaSalle's second unit. LaSalle needs to answer back.
Davao gets it inside, picks it up. Ball finds its way to Di Maano, who puts it up and in. And that gives LaSalle a 5-point lead here.
Great find by Mako Davao.
FEU down by 5 here. They're getting some quality possessions, Noah, but the second chance with the second opportunities, but the shots just have not been falling.
LaSalle needs to be careful, though, because they're not going to keep missing all game.
Miller gets it to Kabigting. Thought about the three. Miller almost loses it. Ball finds its way here to Godoy. Godoy to Miller, pulls up for the jumper, and that falls for Dre Miller.
That was a good find by FEU. Still made the best out of that possession.
Miller getting on the board here for FEU. First bucket of the game for him. LaSalle with possession. Joaquin Espina with a nice mid-range jumper and gets it to fall.
Wow, everything looking good there. Pass from Vincent Faves right into the shooting pocket of Espina.
Oh, Espina just has a super sweet jumper. It always looks like it's going in, Noah. Miller with another pull-up jumper and another bucket for Dre Miller.
Miller keeping FEU alive in this quarter.
Miller now leads FEU in scoring. He has 4 in the game. Arboleda directing traffic here from the post. Gets it to his teammate. Shot no good that time by the junior archers. Kabigting has it. Finds a cutting Cabanillas all the way. Leaves it short. LaSalle with the board. Espina off the screen from Lopez. And a foul is called. Looks like they're going to give it to Dre Miller.
Take a look at this. Inside jump shot by Miller. both of these points, keeping FEU in this game.
Well, Dre Miller, not known as a scorer for this FEU team, but already with 2 quality jump shots. How important is that if you're FEU here, Noah?
It's always a good sign when you can get production from guys that don't usually give you that. Just gives your opponents more trouble, more worries.
Coach Louis Alas in attendance here. Kiefer obviously not playing today due to an ankle injury. He's on the sidelines there on his team's side watching on. I'm sure he would much rather be playing in this game, Noah.
Definitely, but no problem as his team is finding production without him.
Yeah, that's Vincent
so far.
Favis. That was Vincent Favis who got the 3-pointer there for LaSalle, giving them a 6-point lead here in the ball game. With 4.2 on the clock. A steal here by FEU. Miller with it. Miller is fouled.
FEU playing great defense on that. 1 second on the game clock for this quarter. As we look at this, Vincent Favis, 3-pointer, giving LaSalle some nice cushioning as they head into the second quarter.
That's Binky Favis in attendance here today as well. Watching on here, proud I'm sure with that 3-point shot as we end the quarter. FEU unable to score, and it's LaSalle who comes up on top here after the first 10 minutes of play. The junior archers are showing that they're not leaving anything on the floor here. No. The FEU Baby Tamaraws trying to regroup here in the second quarter. Again, fighting for their final 4 lives as they try to secure the spot here. But LaSalle has some very great answers, Noah, to everything that this FEU squad has been throwing at them. A 6-point lead after the first quarter and a lot of momentum coming into the second quarter.
Yep, LaSalle's got a good cushion, but it's very easily taken away. So they should still be careful and work hard to keep this up.
Lopez couldn't get the reverse shot that time, but LaSalle retains possession. 14 on the shot clock here for the junior archers.
Ooh.
Ball stolen here by Da'a. Da'a with a one man to beat and beats him to the bucket.
Good finish. Good steal and finish by Da'a.
First points in the game for Jed Da'a. That's the lead down to 4. Bondaha with it for LaSalle. Da'a takes it all the way, looking for the foul. Rebound to Lopez. Hands it off. Shot on the inside. No good that time by Arejola. Oh, nice passing here by the Baby Tamaraos. It leads to a foul, and they'll be awarded with some free throws.
FEU coming out with some crazy energy right now as we look at this highlight. The steal and finish by Da'a, which is a great play to feed their momentum as we start the second quarter.
If there's ever any team in the UAAP that can get momentum going as fast as possible, it's this FEU team with just the pace that they play in.
Yeah, and the length that they have. It's very pressuring for the opponents in this. And in this sense, it's LaSalle. LaSalle's second unit trying to keep up and fend off this energy that FEU is displaying right now.
Mako Davao and Waki Espina still on the bench here for LaSalle. They've been the prime contributors here for the junior archers. 5 seconds to shoot for FEU. Kabigting in the corner. Steven Kabigting puts it in for 3.
FEU suddenly very much awake.
Putting on the press, and they get a steal here. Miranda has it for FEU. Miranda through contact will not get the call, and that ball will head back to LaSalle.
Coach Boris looking for some much needed security in his backcourt with Espina and Davao coming back in.
Well, Waki Espina and Mako Davao leading the way here for LaSalle with 5 and 7 respectively, and shooting at a very high clip as well, Noah, from the field. Well, Coach Denok Miranda on the FEU bench has been tagged with a warning here. Might have not liked that no call on Dwayne earlier. Had some words for the officials, but but play continues on. Waki Espina with the jumper, no. Jeddah with the rebound. Miranda gets it to Cabonillas. Back out to Miranda. Dwayne steps back for 3. Will not go. VJ Prey trying to get the offensive board, but it trickles out of bounds and it'll head to LaSalle.
So far, LaSalle looks like they're sticking with a 2-3 zone or a 1-2-2 zone. And usually with a zone like that, what you give up is outside shots. FEU hasn't been hitting their outside shots as well as they'd like, I'm sure. Not to say that they haven't hit outside shots.
Well, one thing is for sure, Noah, FEU getting on the break and putting on some stellar defense to limit LaSalle here in this second quarter. Still no points up for the junior archers, and FEU forces another turnover. Cabonillas puts it up. Cabonillas is fouled, and that foul is going to go on Waki Espina. Oh, scratch that, it's going to go on Mako Davao.
As we take a look at this free throw, as we take a look at this play, which is leading to the free throw attempt. FEU's defense, and like I said, I keep mentioning, FEU's energy is crazy right now. They're forcing so many LaSalle turnovers, and they're able to get steals, not only force turnovers, but get steals and go into transition, which is having them rewarded with free throws and team fouls on LaSalle's side. So FEU is doing a great job right now in the second quarter.
And this is where FEU is at their best. With the length that they have and the energy that they have, this is the type of offense that they want. High pace and pushing it down the court.
Yeah, if LaSalle can't find an answer and return to what they were doing well in the first quarter, which is very controlled play, they were luring FEU into their speed. And if we take a look at the score now, FEU is now... Are they up? Are they up? They're up by one, yeah. FEU is up by one, and we've only played maybe 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this second quarter. FEU is so effective right now.
We're taking a timeout here. As you see, our officials are trying to secure the padding on the court here, well, the ring rather.
Yeah, that's very dangerous actually.
So we'll settle things down and get things straight, and we'll take a break here. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 is at the free throw line, drilling his second free throw. Some technical issues have been settled. The padding on our rings have been secured, and play continues on here.
That padding is extra important considering how hard these two teams are playing.
Especially on that side of the court where FEU is getting on a lot of their runs. Meanwhile, Espina on LaSalle's side gets another triple.
Espina putting points, much needed points on the board for LaSalle in this quarter.
Second three of the game for Espina. 𝔐𝔤𝔢𝔰 cannot answer, but FEU gets another shot.
LaSalle needs to look out for those open shots.
Oh, nice tip in there by 𝔐𝔤𝔢𝔰 to get a second opportunity for FEU.
I'm sitting here with you, and I can feel the pressure of FEU's defense from over here.
It feels like they're trying to stop us too, and we're not even doing anything here, Noah. We're sitting down annotating this game, and it feels like FEU is out for us as well.
Yeah, they came out with a much different vibe right now. Very, very scary if you're LaSalle. But a lot of the guys from LaSalle are more than capable of answering back as we look at that nice, almost highlight play. Good look at the FEU boys.
Oh, Miranda and 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 almost securing that alley-oop play there. And a foul is called on Daniel Santamaria. And that's going to send 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 back to the free throw line here for FEU.
One thing is very apparent in this quarter is FEU is shooting much more free throws than LaSalle. And what that means is FEU is either getting more inside attempts or they're working harder to get those offensive rebounds, and they're being rewarded for it right now.
Well, you're right, Noah. FEU already with 8 attempts at the free throw line today. LaSalle, meanwhile, still no free throws for them. And this is the part that you were talking about. Make your free throws, as it's going to be the difference maker in these games. Maano. Foul is called away from the ball as Espina hits the deck there.
𝔐𝔤𝔢𝔰 a bit too excited on defense. Espina maybe being able to sell that good away from the, it's a good salesman. But you know, that's one of the nuances of playing basketball in this age is, can you get your opponents in foul trouble? As we see again, Espina being able to draw that foul.
Well, I think LaSalle heard us and said that they didn't have any free throw attempts yet in this game. So now they're trying to get to the free throw lines here.
One counter that basketball nowadays has to players that are able to sell fouls is refs are now allowed to review and see if it was
they're trying to see if it's an unsportsmanlike or if there's a technical foul that needs to be called there. So that's what the officiating crew is looking at.
Okay, it looks like it's just a regular foul and play will continue.
That's going to be 𝔐𝔤𝔢𝔰 who gets called for that foul. Second personal of the game here for 𝔤𝔤𝔢. So he will take a seat with 4 points and 6 rebounds in this game. Espina. Domangkas. Espina with 4 seconds to shoot. Espina off the screen. Espina with a bump, gets it off in time. Nope, it's going to be a shot clock violation on LaSalle.
Good defense by FEU. And that's also the pressure that FEU is asserting on LaSalle, which is keeping their players from staying cool-headed, and like Espina didn't know the urgency that he needed to shoot that shot with because of that FEU defense.
Well, it's the mental side of the game that is extremely tricky, Noah. And you would know a lot about that, obviously, as a player. Like, how does one deal with those, you know, mental battles on the court?
Definitely comes with experience and intention, as Miller hits that third midi of the game for him.
Boy, Dre Miller really showing his offensive prowess in this one. 3 for 4 from the field for 6 points for Dre Miller. As we get a turnover here for LaSalle. Now it's Mako Daba who turns it over.
VJ Pred did a good job of staying there and trapping him against that sideline, forcing that turnover.
FEU really putting a stamp on their defense here in this game. Gordon puts up for 3. No go. Another offensive board for FEU. Gordon again. This time he drives, kisses it off the glass. No. Second opportunity is good for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰. Santa Maria inside, kicks it out. Dimaano for 3. No go. Rebound to FEU.
Miller setting it up for FEU right now, giving LaSalle different looks.
Three-pointer is good for EJ Herbito. And that's his second triple of the game to give FEU a 9-point lead. LaSalle looking for some answers. Dimaano cannot find it. Santa Maria, meanwhile, can, plus the foul. And one opportunity coming his way.
The past 2 possessions have been going, for LaSalle, have been going to the big man of LaSalle, which is nice because usually LaSalle gets its production from its backcourt. So this is giving FEU more things to think about. As we take a look at Adonis Santa Maria.
And Eric Arejola as well in attendance here. Adonis Santa Maria watching on for his son here. A young talent in the UAAP has a lot of potential. And this guy has a lot of potential as well with the way he is shooting. EJ Herbito drills his 3rd triple of the game here for FEU.
And I like it. Whoa.
Santa Maria tried to get it with a reverse, will not go. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 will kick it out. Gordon with a mid-range jumper and gets that one to fall.
Wow. This unit right now for FEU is working so well. Really, they are just taking what LaSalle is giving them and making LaSalle suffer for it. As we look at this nice dish and attack, finished by Gordon on that nice mid-range shot.
Gordon missed the 3-pointer and missed the mid-range jumper before, but did not miss on that one. Well, Joaquin Espina leading LaSalle with 8 points here. And he's trying to lead them back into this game as his squad is down by a dozen here against FEU, who have just been throwing their bodies on this junior archers team. Mako Davao trying to get some momentum, cannot. And that's going to be FEU's ball.
That was a nice play out of the timeout to get Mako Davao that open shot.
Davao, the second leading scorer for LaSalle here with 7. Unable to buy a bucket in this second quarter so far. And he saves the ball there and gets a possession here for the junior archers.
LaSalle switching to a man-to-man defense as their zone was being punished by FEU.
Foul called on FEU. That's going to go on Gordon. Wayne Miranda and Stephen Cabigding has checked back in for FEU. Miller and Herbito will take a seat here for the Baby Tamaraws. 36-24 is our score here. LaSalle looking to buy some momentum. Joaquin Espina cannot get another 3. Davao has it. Davao with a mid-range jumper. That's long. Another save here by Dimaano. Dimaano pulls up for the jumper. Cannot get the bounce. And Miranda pushes it up ahead to the cutting Cabonillas, who lays it up and in.
And FEU is doing well on that to get those easy 2 points. LaSalle having to work so hard to get their attempts, which is good as well. As we see Espina hit that fall away jump here, mid-range jumper.
Espina answering right back there for LaSalle. Oh, Miranda finding a way to save that basketball and puts it up and in for the deuce.
We've got some extracurricular action here. As we take a look at this. Ooh, fall away midi by Joaquin Espina. Answered immediately by Miranda as he loses the ball, regathers it, and finishes with a nice acrobatic play.
If you ask Dwayne Miranda, he's probably going to say he meant to do that. Fake that the loose ball, grabbing it mid-air and laying it in.
Ganda eh. Pinaganda eh. Yeah, we were talking about free throws, right? This is an aspect that many young players need to work on, as FEU has hit a bunch already this quarter, as Dimaano hits that second and makes that second free throw rather.
Well, that's the first made triple free throw of the game here for LaSalle. So again, to your point, Noah, the free throws have been what kept FEU in the game, gave them the lead, and it's what's keeping LaSalle at bay. Here with some spectacular moves for FEU, but most of all, a 13-point lead for them here as we wind down the clock in the first half. An offensive rebound for FEU, but they turn it over. Espina with it. Espina puts it up. Spin, fadeaway jumper, no good. And Miranda has it. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 open for three, puts it in.
Great patience, good decision by Miranda, who had that shot and opted to give it up to an open 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 drills his second triple of the game on this one.
Nice, pure looking three, nothing but net.
And for Dwayne Miranda, that's his 6th assist of the ball game here. So really doing a great job at setting up his teammates.
I love assists. That means you're getting your team involved. People are getting better through you. It's a great, great statistic. As LaSalle gets a chance to cut into this lead and maybe take a play out of FEU's playbook this quarter. FEU hitting all those free throws is really what helped them get back into the game.
Well, this time Davao splitting those free throws, goes 1 for 2. Oh, another nice time from Dwayne Miranda to Pascual.
Dang, that was so nice. It was look at that. Whoa, beautiful, right in stride. Easy 2 points for FEU, courtesy of Dwayne Miranda.
Great connection that time by Miranda and Pascual to get that deuce. And Dwayne Miranda just really showing his prowess here in terms of distributing and controlling the ball here. That's Anton Montinola of FEU out to support the juniors team here. He's getting treated to quite a game as the Baby Tamaraws have a 15-point lead as we approach the end of the first half. Oh, Miranda tried to get another dime. He wants the full highlight package, Noah.
No look, that was a no look. Nice looking pass. LaSalle did a good job of getting their hands in that passing lane.
Miranda, this time he decides to shoot it for 3, and the confidence level of Dwayne Miranda is just through the roof right now.
That happens when you've been such an integral part of FEU's offense and defense this quarter.
7 points and 6 assists for Dwayne Miranda as he drills his first triple of the game. Look at that, Noah.
It was so nice from a hesitation, getting his man off him, using that little space that he got to get a shot off. Take a look at the other side. LaSalle able to keep themselves to some extent in this game with their free throws. Having shot 6 free throws in the last 4 minutes, and all of them Mako Davao.
And they've actually caught up to FEU's free throw attempts now. That was their 8th and 9th free throws of the game. Shooting 6 for 9 here are the junior archers. 3-pointer no good that time by FEU. Miranda open. Cannot get it to fall. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 secures another rebound.
And FEU will opt to take the last shot for this quarter.
About a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, nice pass by Miranda. That was Himao was unable to finish. And the shot clock expires, and that'll be the end of the first trio of players to try and build upon what was a stellar second quarter as we start the third quarter with a possession here for FEU. Da lets loose a jumper there, and they'll count that as a three-pointer. First triple of the game for Jed Da.
So it's a nice thing to start with. A nice three-pointer. FEU off to a hot start so far, it looks like.
And as a player, Noah, talk to us about how momentum can carry over from one half to the other, even with a halftime break in the middle of it.
It definitely can carry over, but you have to be intentional as a team. You can't allow, especially coming into the second half with a cushion, with a nice cushion, you can't allow that to have your game, have your players get their foot off the gas pedal.
Definitely looks like that FEU is not letting their foot off of the gas pedal here as they continue to crash the boards in the third quarter. No bucket that time, though, for the Baby Tamaraws. Dabao drives, finds the running Cruz. Cruz unable to get it through and in. Oh, what a find again by Miranda to Herbito. Could not finish. Second try is good, though, for Mark Burgos.
Mark Burgos able to take advantage of that situation where the two LaSalle big men found themselves a bit too deep. He was in the perfect spot to grab that rebound after running down and able to finish through contact, rewarded with this extra free throw.
And again, it's that length and size that FEU is really using to their advantage, especially with all of these offensive boards.
Yeah, length, size, and intensity. FEU's got it all in this game.
20 offensive rebounds for FEU in the game, only 6 for LaSalle.
And what a...
Miranda trying to get fancy on that pass. Arboleda going all the way, and he gets that one to fall.
We'll see if LaSalle will be able to take advantage of that. In basketball, teams can always, you never know which 2 points are going to spark the momentum, which are going to spark the offense.
Well, all it takes is a bucket, and that's exactly what LaSalle is looking for. A foul called away from the basketball. It's going to go on Mark Burgos.
As we take a look at this. Nice finish by Arboleda. Steal and finish. Just one of the best combos if you're looking to come back in basketball.
Dabao has it for LaSalle. Dimaano open for three. No good that time. Pre secures the rebound. Oh, Dabao trying to get the steal there. Loses Miranda. Pre going all the way. Looking like he was going to dunk it.
I like that. Even if he didn't make it, went up strong. In other cases, he would have got called for a foul, but what's important is giving yourself the opportunity to go to the line by going strong. As we take a look at Winnie Arboleda in support right now.
Well, his son Alwin has seen some valuable production here for LaSalle, who Arboleda with 4 points in the game. Meanwhile, on the other end, FEU drilling another three-pointer. That's their 8th of the game. So everything falling for the Baby Tamaraws in this one.
Oh.
Dabao loses the handle, recovers, 4 seconds to shoot. Dabao puts it in and answers right back with the 3 of his own.
FEU doing a great job of giving LaSalle no clean looks, but Dabao able to create something out of nothing on that one.
3-point shot, no good that time by Herbito. LaSalle has it.
Again, LaSalle showing a zone defense, and it looks like FEU will keep going for that for those threes, which is what a zone is giving offensive teams. As we look at this quick three of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Davao with 2 triples in this game. 15 points to lead all scorers. And he is really putting on a show here. Miranda trying to get it to Da. Miscommunication that time by the 2 guards from FEU, and they will turn it over.
You'll see what LaSalle can pull out of this possession as the ball finds itself in Espina's hands. Good defense.
Espina cannot get that shot to go. Up ahead pass to Da. He loses the rock on that one. Mako Davao has it for LaSalle. Davao, another 3. This time that won't fall. And the junior archer is unable to secure that one. It'll trickle out of bounds and go to FEU. 20-point lead here for the Baby Tamaraws as they try to secure their Final Four spot here in season 86. A block there by LaSalle leads to a possession on the other end for the junior archers.
Another chance to get rid of this 20-point lead and cut into it.
Espina with a step back. Espina left that one short. Offensive rebound will not fall for LaSalle, and FEU has the rock.
Even if LaSalle couldn't convert on that, you're very happy if you're LaSalle. Finally getting into the offensive rebounds.
Miranda trying to launch it from downtown, did not fall. Cruz gets the rebound here for LaSalle. 21 rebounds in the game here as a team for the junior archers. Mako Davao taking it himself, looking for the foul, but will not get it.
Great composure on defense by FEU on that one. Denying Mako Davao at the ring.
Manoa, we always talk about how basketball is a game of runs, and for LaSalle, obviously the goal for them here is to try and get on some of those runs, but it just seems like the defense of FEU has stopped them every chance that they get.
Yeah, that's one of the marks of a great team, is even if you're not going on a run on offense, is preventing your opponent from going on their own run. As we look at this, gimme from Mako Davao.
Steal by Davao. That's going to be his easiest bucket of the game here. 17 points for Mako Davao. Three-pointer, no good by FEU. And LaSalle has the ball.
LaSalle can keep this up, limiting FEU to one try per possession. Maybe they can begin to cut into this lead even more.
Davao, step back 3, no good. FEU with the ball. Kabigding will settle things down. Miller gets it to Miranda. Miranda open for 3. No go. Dre Miller with an offensive rebound.
With Miller and Miranda in at the same time, Miranda's taking the 2-guard spot, and shooting guard's gonna shoot as he hits that, making sure it's a 3. Even he wasn't sure if he was stepping or not.
Well, the referee And FEU has been controlling the offense and controlling the defense as well in this game. And they've really made it tough for this LaSalle team, Noah, who is already very banged up.
Yep. And the dominance of FEU, like you said, with their control of the offense and defense really shows and reflects on the scoreboard as 𝔍𝔞𝔪 misses a long three there.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 with it for FEU. About 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Still a lot of time if you're the junior archers to try and mount a comeback.
LaSalle sticking to their zone defense, which is a good tactic.
Miranda lets loose the three. Will not fall, and that ball is going to trickle out of bounds. It'll head to LaSalle.
As Miranda heads to the bench to take a breather, being subbed out by 𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰.
𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔦𝔰 checking into the game. First minutes of the ball game here for him. His squad is enjoying a comfortable cushion in this game. Mid-range jumper, no good for the junior archers. A scramble for the rebound, and it's won by FEU. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 with a bump. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 floats it up and kisses it off the glass.
I was just about to say good defense, better offense by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Able to take that contact and still finish.
And it seems like that's a trademark already in this game, where both teams showing stellar defense, but the other just showing better offense as well. Another steal here by FEU. 𝔑𝔞𝔫𝔢 going all the way, taking it himself with the right hand.
FEU beginning to pull away from LaSalle at this point.
𝔬𝔞𝔫𝔢 with a high arcer on that one gives FEU a 24-point lead in this game. Lopez looking for his teammates. Gets it here to Arejola. Bondaha takes it himself. Drive, no good.
Ends
An
up with his
offensive
board.
rebound.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Daha takes advantage of the second opportunity.
Some life in this LaSalle offense right now.
And those are the shots that you're going to need if you're LaSalle, Noah.
Yep. You're also going to need to secure rebounds because this FEU squad is hounding the offensive boards. As we take a look at this, Bondaha miss, collect, and finish. As he tries to keep LaSalle alive in this third, and what remains of this third quarter.
Well, if you are the junior archers, there's a lot of time left in this game. We still have one more quarter to go, and we've seen it before. This LaSalle team has been able to come back and even win games. But where does it all start if you're LaSalle, Noah?
You got to start with the little things and the things that you can control. You can control, or at least try to control, your rebounds. You got to limit the number of second chance points that FEU is putting up right now and get nice open shots, which LaSalle is trying to do, but FEU's defense is just denying them perfectly.
LaSalle with 3 seconds to shoot. They get it to Daha. Daha unaware of the shot clock, and that's going to be a shot clock violation here for the junior archers. Coach not happy about that possession, I'm sure. And that gives FEU the ball with a chance here for the final shot of the quarter. This is the biggest lead that FEU has had in this game.
Oh, and 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 gets called for a moving screen.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 with the offensive foul, so that's going to head the other way to LaSalle's side. Take a look at the replay here.
Yep.
Didn't get set. So that's an easy foul called on 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. LaSalle with possession, but it's stolen by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 going all the way. and they'll say that it counted. And it looks like they're going to take a look at it, though, to see if that was. Fourth quarter action here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. It's the De La Salle Junior Archers up against the FEU Baby Tamaraw. As you take a look at the quarter scoring here, Noah, and just tell us a bit about what this tells you about the story of the game.
It tells me, from looking at the score alone, is that La Salle needs to work on staying consistent, especially since they had such an excellent first quarter. And FEU needs to just do the same. And when I say do the same, is like be consistent from the get-go. Maybe, and I'm sure there are specific coaches on each of these coaching staffs that will examine what FEU did so well and hopefully emphasize that as they head into the what looks like the final spot on the top 4 teams in the standings.
FEU, the defending champions, obviously wanting to get back in the Final Four and try to defend the crown. They've obviously seen a lot of change throughout the off season. Some of their best guys, graduating, moving on to the seniors division. But this is still a team that, as we see, especially in this game, when they get things going and they start to click, they get on those offensive rebounds and they get on the fast break. This is a team that you cannot take lightly.
Exactly, and it's quite a large deficit. And for La Salle, it looks like they're beginning to play they're beginning to look into their bench as able to finish with an athletic move. Able to keep the ball away from the defense. Look at this replay right here. Drive baseline. Challenging and winning at the top against Lopez.
Well, everybody now on this FEU squad just oozing with confidence. And tell us a little bit about how that is as a player, Noah, when you're in the zone, not just individually, but as a team. And tell us what that zone feels like when everyone is just clicking and just seems like you know where each and every one of your teammates are on the court.
It's a lot of fun. That's a great question. It's a lot of fun. I mean, basketball's fun when it's hard to find the fun when you're neck and neck, because you're really trying to one-up your opponent. But when you have a comfortable lead like this, that's when the fun comes in more than the seriousness. And basketball it reminds the players that basketball is a game. And of course, these teams are still trying to improve. FEU looking for momentum as they head into the later parts of the last parts of this season and the postseason, which it looks like they're heading to. The coaching staff of FEU looking to supply his whole team with confidence as Burgos gets that block from behind. Nice little block from behind. I hope that answered your question, Cobes.
It definitely did. And I'm sure, obviously, with a team like FEU gearing towards the Final Four, the playoffs, they obviously are benefiting from this game, losing with confidence. And my question to you is, when you're hot like this as a team, well, what's the craziest thing that you feel like you can do, like as a player? Like, are you just chucking it from way downtown, from the logo, each and every one of you with that kind of confidence in these games?
Well, when a team is working like the way FEU is working, usually the ball finds itself in the hands of the most open player or the hottest player, depending on how the game's going. And right now, FEU is doing a good job of finding playing time for the guys that don't play to be able to dig deep in preparation for the postseason.
Did you ever feel like hitting it from way downtown when you guys were up, up by 30 in a game?
Either up by 30 or down by 30. We're almost the same, It's just a different atmosphere afterwards. But to answer your question, no, only in leagues, never in the UAAP.
Only in 2K?
Only in 2K, yeah.
FEU are really the team here with the utmost confidence right now. And like you said, finding some valuable time for the guys who usually don't see some runs for them. And sometimes it's these games where you find, your next gem.
Exactly.
That's going to contribute well, especially in the playoffs. And we see time and time again, FEU, courtesy of 𝔬𝔬𝔫, has continued to pound on that three-point line.
FEU so close to a 30-point lead. Or, yeah, 31. Is my math correct? 31?
That is a 31-point lead now.
Sorry, UP. As we take a look at this 𝔬𝔬𝔫 shot, put away from the three-point line. Doesn't matter where he is, as long as he's open.
And for 𝔬𝔬𝔫, that's his 9th assist of the game on that 𝔬𝔬𝔫 3. And just how impressed have you been on 𝔬𝔬𝔫 and just the game that he showed, minus all of the theatrical layups that he just showed us today, but just the way he's been able to control that ball and distribute it to his teammates?
I love players that value getting their teammates involved, but know when to take the shot themselves, as apparent through the stats. Because Miranda's not scoreless, far from it, actually. And that's the best. I really think that is one of the most impressive things a player can do, is score and dish it out. And if you can add either blocks or rebounds to that, which is why it's so impressive when we can see a player that has a triple-double, and it's why it's so rare a statistic anywhere you go.
Well, one guy this season who is not shy and not new to the triple-doubles is Kiefer Alas, who obviously LaSalle is missing in this game here. And he is, resting and recovering, trying to get healthy for next season. He has a lot of playing years left for this junior archers team. Sitting on the bench right now for LaSalle. But talking about 𝔬𝔬𝔫 a little bit here again, as you see Kiefer there on the bench watching on. Again, I'm sure he would much rather be playing in this game, trying to help out his team, especially in moments like these.
Definitely.
Talking about, again, just 𝔬𝔬𝔫 and his game. 12 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. So like you said, doing a bit of everything one of those players who can do a bit of everything for this FEU team.
Yeah, and not all stats or not everything you do in the game reflects in the stat sheet. And just having that presence and that magnetism to draw the defense to you and able to create opportunities for your team is such a valuable thing a player can have.
It's those uncountable stats that really make a difference, doesn't it?
Diyan ako magaling. Yung mga stats na wala sa stat sheet.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I was able to cover some of your games, before. You're giving yourself way less credit than you deserve.
Better that than the opposite, right?
I can agree with you on that one.
Thank you. All right, let's see if FEU can continue to stay hot.
FEU up by 25 here. So LaSalle able to trim it down a bit as this game has progressed, but still looking to find some momentum. And, talking about how this is valuable time for this FEU team to find some guys who can carry over some momentum into the playoffs, guys who don't usually get runs. The same can be said for LaSalle, especially preparing for next season. This is the time where you get your young players some reps, some valuable experience to carry over maybe into next season.
Exactly right, my guy. Exactly right. As we can see, Pavis, last 5 points of LaSalle are courtesy of Vincent Pavis, right there. Let's see if LaSalle, that's one of the hardest parts, especially as a team that's down 20, is being able to find something useful to bring from this game moving forward. And there's nothing else you can do except have a positive attitude, because this isn't the end, especially for these guys. So young, so much potential.
And again, like we were talking about, still a lot of playing years left for a lot of these guys. So a lot of time to let the experience marinate a little bit and try to hone what is already a very skillful set of plays, a skillful set of players on this LaSalle team. And you see it, the stat sheets will give you a glimpse of it, with Mako Davao leading the way with 17 points. You have Waki Espina, consistent scorer for this LaSalle team. And now with Vincent Favis getting some quality runs, he's showing that he can shoot the basketball very, very well as well for this LaSalle team moving on to the future.
Yep. And it's about which gems will pop up when given the opportunity.
It's a 22-point lead here for the Baby Tamaraos. Just about 3 minutes away from securing a Final Four spot.
That was a great find by Godoy. His open teammate underneath the basket.
It's De Guzman who got the bucket on the inside. Santa Maria hounded by 3 yellow shirts, and it's going to stay with LaSalle.
As we look at this, nice gimme underneath. Easy reverse layup.
Excellent find that time by Godoy to De Guzman. Makes it a 24-point lead. The biggest lead by FEU was 31 at one point. They are surely enjoying this lead nonetheless. Davao puts it up. That mid-range jumper still unable to fall for him here. And FEU has it. Godoy kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way for FEU, no good. Godoy with an offensive board, and this time, same shot, but this time it's Godoy who gets the bucket for FEU.
Wild shot by Mako Davao. No foul call. Might have been looking for it.
Espina open for 3, puts it in. And Waki Espina continues to add to his scoring tally. 16 in the game for Waki Espina. Another three on the way for FEU, no good for them. Espina skying in there for the rebound. That's his 10th rebound of the ball game. Double-double for Joaquin Espina, forcing the steal here. It's Mako Davao with it. Davao spins, puts it up. Again, looking for the foul, did not get it, but Di Maano is right there for the cleanup.
Right place, right time. That's another skill. It might not seem like a skill, but being able to put yourself in a position where you can get rebounds. As you look at that, three from Mecha.
Giro Mecha with the 10th triple for FEU. And they have been really taking advantage of that three-pointer all throughout this game, Noah.
Well, that's what the LaSalle zone defense has been giving them. As Godoy able to find all his teammates. FEU very, very happy on that one. I love that.
Nice handoff to Hans Castillejos, who makes his first attempt of the game and first bucket of the game for FEU. And Mako Davao answering right back on the other end. And FEU seconds away from heading back into the Final Four to secure that spot and try to go, try to fight for back-to-back championships as Joaquin Espina gets that one to fall. Nice last shot there of the game to end this one as the shot clock and game clock will expire. And it'll be the FEU Baby Damarows taking this one by 22. They secure their Final Four spot.